Welcome, Gemini, to the Temple of Consciousness. My name is Ava, and I'm inviting you in for your October 2024 Astro-TAROT forecast, a combination reading, a combination of astrology and the tarot. And this reading is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Gemini. Well, Gemini, what I do here is I start with the astrological transits of Mars and Venus. I do Mars and Venus exclusively, adding sometimes a solar or a lunar eclipse, because I want to keep these readings simple and to the point and in the present moment. The planets like Jupiter or Saturn are very slow moving and provide a larger scenario going on in the background of the events that are going on in the foreground, determined by Mars and Venus. So, what is Venus and what is Mars? We'll start with Mars.
Mars, known to the ancients as the god of war, transits each house for 40 days and symbolizes aggressive, forward-moving energy, passionate energy. Which house is Mars energizing this month?
So this month, Gemini, Mars is in Cancer. Here you are, Gemini, the twins. And that would be your first house. So that's number 1. And Cancer is number 2. It is your second house. And this is extremely favorable for making money, for being a magnet for money, for having the ambition and the drive and the determination to make money. This is money that comes from your labor. It is karmic money. In other words, it's money you deserve, you've earned. So there's huge economic stimulus going on for the entire month. You're very driven, ambitious, and focused on your work, on making money is your primary focus this month. So then let's move on to the transit of Venus.
Venus, the planet of love, symbolizing pleasure, beauty, compassion, peace, wealth. Venus transits about 5 weeks in each sign. Where is your Venus this month?
And so let's count it out. So we have Gemini, your first house, Cancer, your second, Leo, your third, Virgo, your fourth, Libra, your fifth, and Scorpio, your sixth house. Venus is in Scorpio the first half of the month. Your sixth house is your house of work. So we have Mars in the second house of money and Venus in the sixth house of work. So your work environment will be very pleasant. You'll have a lot of beautiful and comforting conversations with coworkers. It will be a pleasant and very inviting environment for you. So it will be easier for you also to make money in that kind of cooperative atmosphere, supportive atmosphere. Your coworkers, where the elements that are in your work environment be they people or be they just the conditions that you find there. If you work at home, well, those conditions will be very pleasant and beautiful. So you could be literally decorating your office, your business. You may be putting some effort into making your workspace harmonic and beautiful. But it all spells more money, a definite upturn in your finances. Now, this is also the house of health and well-being. And with Venus there, this is self-love, self-care. So you might be, and Geminis can sometimes stray from the straight and narrow in their diet or their exercise. So you regain control and you beautify your body, you heal your body. The second half of the month, Venus moves into Sagittarius, which is your seventh house. Venus in the seventh house is the house of romance, of partnerships, of deep relationships. And we have the planet of love, the planet of fun, comfort, security in your seventh house. So you are much more forgiving, compassionate, and loving towards your significant other. You forge a deeper relationship with existing partnerships, or you forge new relationships, and these new relationships will be blessed with love and spiritual growth. So, finally, we have the solar eclipse, and that happens in Libra. And Libra, before Scorpio, is in your fifth house. Now, this is extremely exciting because you're going to go on a kind of roller coaster of excitement, really, in the house of romance. Now, you've got Venus in your seventh house. That's very romantic. And now we have a solar eclipse in the fifth, bringing excitement into this realm of romance, creativity, children. You perhaps have eclipsed into a new phase in your relationship with children. Children are always moving through 7-year cycles. And you might notice these cycles now are changing, and changing, therefore, your relationship with your children. And also, this is a changing attitude towards romance, positive change. If you've been negative about romance, this will move you into a state of optimism. But there's wild changes that can take place with the solar eclipse in this house. So, creative adventures, romantic adventures, and adventures with children will bring excitement and love into your life. So that is the astrological side of the reading. So let's now move into your tarot forecast. So I'm going to take a moment before we start your reading just to shuffle a little, and as I do, to thank you very much for your messages of encouragement and support for the new format. This is a much more deliberate combination of astrology and the tarot. I had always really combined the two, but I used the astrological symbolism within the tarot cards themselves, and I didn't follow the transits of any planets or any other celestial phenomena. But I really enjoy, myself, I enjoy reading this way. Goodness, these cards are so hard to shuffle. And I want to also thank you for your support, which is always difficult to ask for support when you do spiritual work, but I do appreciate whatever help you can give via a Buy Me a Chai link I created below, or any of my personal and private readings. There's even a 4-card spread, the same spread that I'm about to do right now, available to you for only, I think it's only $25. So there's a whole variety of prices that hopefully will fit your budget, and I thank you for your support. So let's cut and start your reading. This is a 4-card spread, and the first card represents the overall mood or energy of the month. I forgot to get my, there it is. There it is. We have the Minor Arcana Love card, one of the Minor Arcana Love cards, and that's the Ace of Cups, the beginning of new love. And remember, we have Venus in the 7th, in your house of relationship, and we have the solar eclipse in the 5th of romance. And now we have an open heart. You open your heart this month, Gemini, to love. If this is a new relationship, it is really blessed. It has every chance in the world of succeeding and becoming something more spiritual. And if it's an older relationship, then this is about renewal of love into older relationships. And these don't have to be romantic. They can be family, friends, anyone whom you feel very close to. Those relationships will be further bonded and deepened. So, what a month to fall in love. October is a beautiful month, actually, to fall in love. Look at what your challenge is. We have another Cups card. We have the 6 of Cups as your challenge. This is nostalgia. This is homecoming, or going home again. Reunions. Stirring up older relationships from childhood. And with so much emphasis on relationships this month in your astrological forecast, there's no doubt that older relationships will be challenging as well. But your challenge is to find your inner child, to find the innocence, to either forgive or to reconnect, to revitalize an older relationship and to bring it into the present. These children, again, we have Venus, we have the solar eclipse in the 5th of children, something exciting about children. Maybe, again, they are moving into this new psychological phase. So you're redefining your relationship with the children. And that can be challenging as well. When children start to grow into different cycles of psychic evolution, you have to adapt, and you have to become their mentor and friend at each stage. So this may be your challenge. So older relationships, homecomings, reunions, something from the past that beckons and is once again revitalized. Let me get this out here. Goodness, there we go. So that is your challenge. Let's see what's in the position of the unexpected. We have the Empress. Well, we have Venus in the 6th and the 7th. We have the solar eclipse in the 5th house of creativity. And solar eclipses do bring surprises. And this can be about unleashing your maternal instinct. Often it's about pregnancy. She leans on a pregnancy pillow. Her symbol is Venus at her feet. And we have Venus in the 6th and in the 7th of relationship. So unexpected relationships that are creative and organic, natural. Again, she's Mother Nature. So taking a maternal attitude towards either the children, some children, or towards a relationship, mothering someone. Or again, you gestating a new creative idea, or gestating a whole new persona, a whole new way of relating to past relationships, to children, and to the creative process itself. Trusting yourself more, trusting in your creativity. Geminis are highly creative, and so the month is so beautiful, so beautiful. Maybe you are also creating an atmosphere in your home of warmth, of comfort, security, and being open-hearted. Again, we had the Ace of Cups. So opening your heart, opening your home to others. Let's see how it ends. Oh, it ends Page of Cups. So we have 3 Cups cards, and we have the Empress. So this is messages of love. Messages of creative support, new ideas. He stares into a cup with a fish in it. So he's using his imagination to bring about a new creative idea. He's pulling that fish right out of the cup with his mind. So this month you are highly creative, and there will be multiple messages between you and this represents a young person. Again, building relationships that are built on spiritual values and pure, unconditional love. So that is your forecast for October 2024. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Gemini. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next month. Thank you for all your support and messages. And namaste.